Here's JT. Here's the courthouse. This is where we're going. He's has to turn himself in today. He gets 15 months. So we'll see just how much time he does. How much you weigh, JT? 245. What do you think you're gonna weigh when you get out?
200.
There's my mom.
Hi. It's a sad day. I hate this place too. This place took my son away for almost a year, the last year of his life, over something stupid, just like the JT.
Here we go.
It pisses me off so bad. I hate this place.
Me too.
Okay, hello, this is Patty with the J Team Paranormal, and I'm here with my daughter Heather,
Hello, guys.
and it's, what did it say? We have the Ghost Radar app on. What does it say?
It says EYE.
Huh. Maybe he's saying he's going to keep an eye on him.
Could be, yeah.
Okay, it's a very difficult day for us today, especially Heather. Her children's father and her divorced, but about a year ago he got into a little bit of a situation. He was with somebody else, and the person in the passenger seat pulled a gun on someone, and now they can't be found. They're in hiding, and pretty much, long story short, he ended up taking the rap for it. They just put him in prison this morning. We just left the courthouse.
They gave him 15 months. So
Wait.
It says wait. They gave him 15 months in prison, so not sure exactly when his release date will be, but in Florida, you got to serve at least 85% of your time.
Yeah.
So we're hoping by next Christmas he'll be out, but it's been really hard on the kids. The kids have been really sad and stuff, so we stopped at my brother's grave down here in Pinellas County because that's where it happened at. And I'm going to try to ask my brother some questions because him and my brother were best friends, and they're very, very close. They did a lot of stuff together. They grew up together. And we're going to talk to Gary and see if he can answer some questions for us that we have today.
Yeah, we just feel it's an injustice, and this judge is a very tough judge, and I'm going to go ahead and say her name because I really don't care. Her name is Judge Hellinger, here in Pinellas County.
Anybody in Pinellas County that's had any involvement with the law knows that she's one of the toughest.
There's lawyers out there that won't even take the case if they know she's the judge. That's how bad she is. Because we tried to get him a lawyer, but every lawyer we called, as soon as they heard which judge it was, they were like, nope, not doing it. She's a wretched person. She did the same thing to my son Gary. He had gotten out of jail probably 6 months before he passed away. She had put him in there
Classroom.
for I said classroom. That's weird. She had put my son Gary in jail. He had brain tumors that were turning into cancer, and he had a seizure and was in a laundromat because, it was the first place he could find when he knew he was having a seizure. Well, his behavior in there was so erratic that people called the police because they didn't know what he was doing, and he was having a partial complex seizure, which, when you're having one of those, you don't even know what you're doing for at least a good 5 to 10 minutes. And they accused him of robbing the machines, so we're trying to break into them or whatever, and she put him in jail for a year. So I already can't stand this judge, and it just so happens it's the same judge that my son-in-law has that just put him in there for 15 months for something he didn't do. So it's kind of sickening. I'm glad I moved out of Pinellas County. So is Heather.
Yeah.
We hate it here.
He would have got a longer charge. It would have, if he took a plea bargain, he would have got 5 years in prison, possibly if he lost that trial, and the trial was scheduled for that following day. So he took the plea bargain and just went with the 15 months, and at least, now if he would have went to prison, he wouldn't be regretting not taking the plea bargain.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly, because there was a 50-50 chance
Yeah.
that he could have lost the trial, and he would have been facing 5 to 7 years or something like that, right?
3 to 5.
Oh, 3 to 5
Minimum
years.
3 to 5, so it could have been more.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna try to talk to my son Gary. We're at his graveside right now. I'm actually sitting on my son's jacket that I got him for Christmas the last Christmas that he was with us. And Heather's got her Ghost Radar app on, which is very effective. Out of all the phone apps that we've used in the past, I think that's the
Yes.
best one.
Actually, I'll tell them something too. The last time we came here, probably like a month ago, me and JT did, and we were talking to my brother, and we turned the Ghost Radar on, and we asked it, because at the time we didn't know if he was going to go to prison or what was going to happen, and I asked my brother, I said, is JT going to be going to prison for these charges? And it said soon. That was the first thing it said, and I actually screenshotted it. I'll try to put it in with this video if I can find it. I think it's on my laptop because I uploaded my pictures on it. So if I can locate that, I'll put that on there too. And it said soon. So, I mean, what, you know, out of all the words, it's crazy how it picked that.
And then also you said, show me if this was you.
Oh, and then I said, okay, if this is really you, Gary, I said, tell me something that signifies you. And it said fish. And that's all that him and JT ever did together was fish. They were fishing buddies.
Yeah.
So,
and JT even got a tattoo of a fish on his arm.
on his arm. And it's a
With
my
Gary's
brother's name in
name,
it.
yeah.
And that's a in-memory tattoo.
Yep.
But
Alright, well, we're going to see if we can communicate with Gary. Let me set this tripod up here, because my nerves are shot and it's hard for me to... It's spitting out some words over there. We're listening to the words it's saying as well, so...
oh, smallest. They used to tease each other about who caught the biggest or the smallest fish.
Oh my
I
God!
bet you, because we were just talking about fish.
You're
I bet
right.
you just said smallest.
You're
and
right.
That's funny.
Oh, that is.
They used to like to joke around a lot and mess with each other, and he would always tell JT he caught the smallest fish.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, it says clearly.
Clearly?
Clearly, he got the smallest. This thing kind of makes me laugh sometimes because the words that it says, a lot of times it's stuff Gary
I
would say.
know. The words it
Yeah.
says sometimes are so accurate. Just like the time, one more thing I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. But I was here at my son's grave, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so. And when I pulled up, I noticed that there was a cop sitting like right over there. Just backed in. And I thought, well, what the heck's a cop doing here parked by my son's grave?
Hey.
Well, my son had, you know, a few run-ins with the law throughout his life. But anyway, so I come over here to the grave, and I had my Ghost Radar app on. This is before I started doing
what it just
what I'm
said.
doing. Hold on a
Hey,
minute.
like Hay. He called me Hey or Hey.
Oh,
Do.
he did. He
That's
called her Hey Do.
That was the
Just
name
little
of his
things
daughter.
like that.
Little
It puts a
things like
smile
that.
on our face because it makes us feel like he's here. But
Yeah.
you know, the cop story. Let me tell him that cop story.
Yeah.
That was so funny because I'm sitting here and I see this cop and he's just sitting there eating lunch, I guess, or taking a break or writing a report, whatever. So I turned my Ghost Radar app on and I'm talking to my son and I said, "So Gary, how's it feel? You know that you got a cop hanging around your grave because you know I know you didn't care much for cops and you had a few run-ins and stuff." I said, "It's like they just won't leave you alone even after you're gone." And he goes, "Nervous." I mean, that's what the Ghost Radar app said, nervous, which is something he would have said because every time we pulled up next to an officer or anything, he'd always say, "Man, they make me nervous. They make me nervous." He always said that. So for that Ghost Radar app to say the word nervous was like, wow, that's just crazy. But anyway, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do some of the spirit box for a little bit and see if we can't talk to Gary.
Yeah, we're going to do that right now. Let me turn it on. Gary, if you're with us right now, we'd like to speak to you. Tell us about JT. Are you with us right now, Gary? Gary, can you hear us and can you see us?
We miss you, Gary.
How long is JT gonna spend in jail, do you know? I mean, in prison.
Said something.
Yep, sure did.
And can you tell us the month that he's gonna get out?
C.
See, this is.
I hear stuff coming through. It's hard for us to make everything out right now, but we will be able to later when we listen to it back. Anything else you can tell us? Is he gonna be safe?
Well, if there's any way possible, Gary, for you to be by his side through all of this, I know you will. Is he gonna stay strong through all of this?
I heard safe.
And when you died, Gary, our family fell apart. My marriage fell apart. Our lives fell apart. And I wish all the time that you were still here with us, and I feel like maybe things wouldn't have got this way, but God has a reason for everything. Is there anything that you want to tell me or Mom today?
Can you see us, Gary? Can you hear us?
Say something.
Do you know which prison they're going to send him to? Can you tell us which prison they're going to send him to, Gary? Something.
How much weight is he going to lose in prison? How many pounds? Give me a number. I know he's going to be so depressed he's not going to want to eat anything.
All.
All? That thing said all. Maybe all the weight he's put on.
Maybe, yeah. He's put on some weight,
Yeah.
right? Is he gonna do okay? Can you say yes or no? Is he gonna come out a better...
Whoa, that was a deep
Whoa,
one.
that was a deep one. Wouldn't you know it's when I'm
Can
talking.
you repeat that?
Forgot what I was asking.
I need to get him a chair over there.
I know. I want to get you a bench, Gary.
Yeah, go let us in shape put it right there.
Yeah. Make sure you watch over him in there, Gary, and protect him, okay? I know you watch over us all the time, but watch over him too. Keep him safe from all the evil people. Is he going to get out a lot sooner than what we expect? I heard something there.
He's definitely talking to us. We hear things coming through, but we won't know until we put it on the computer.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of traffic around here too. We're right off of US 19.
Gary, say your famous words that you've been saying in some of my videos lately.
Nice, look, they're putting red mulch on all the trees, brightening it up. That's good. They'll probably, hopefully they do all this.
Yeah, I hope so.
It looks like they're going to. They're working their way back.
Good.
See? They haven't got those trees yet.
They're finally sprucing up the cemetery with some fresh red mulch.
About 10.
Is he going to come out okay? Not going to be affected by this too much, is he? Is there any messages you want us to give him when we talk to him on the phone? Can you make that K2 meter over there on your grave light up? Can you light it up to red for us? Can you send us a dragonfly?
What's that?
Oh no. I don't know if you told us, but if you can tell us which jail or prison they're going to send him to, let us know if you know. If you know. We love you, Gary. We miss you very much. Tell us the nickname that you used to call JT, so we know this is definitely you.
There you go. What did you ask it?
The nickname?
Well, one of Gary's famous, I'll say it now, we don't know if he said it yet, but one of his famous things that he always called JT was Debo.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to know if that was possibly one of the things he said.
That would be cool if it is. 'Cause that is what they called each other that all the time,
Yeah,
actually.
they did. They called each other Debo.
It wasn't their
or Bo,
names.
or-
It was Debo or Bo, or we called Gary G a lot of times. That's why we came up with the name the G Team.
Yeah, or I called him Garrister, like back when I was still younger. Garrister, and then G Money was what he actually had me save in my phone for his last phone number he had. He grabbed my phone and he programmed it in as G Money himself.
Really?
And I think it's still in my phone like that. I have to look and see. Yep, there it is.
Really?
And they even have his little black and white picture, if you can see it. See it on there? It says
Hard
G
to
Money.
see.
That was Gary.
Oh, really? He put that in there?
Yeah, he put that in there.
G Money. Yeah, I can see it. I got it in front of the camera
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so neat seeing that and knowing he's the one that did it.
Yeah, he did. He put it in there like
Just
that.
like the Facebook memories. I'm really happy that they do that now, because you know how many times I look at my Facebook and I see memories from when he was here and little comments that he would write, you know, and it's kind of neat. It's neat to look back and see those things. Gary, is there anything else that you want to say to us before we go? Anything we should know?
Oh, that's a good one, whatever it was.
Yeah, sure was. You see the Christmas flowers that I put on your grave? A little combination of some Christmas and some Thanksgiving colors. Gary liked flowers a lot, especially roses. He loved roses.
We should go and get out of here. It's 10:50.
Alright, well, we gotta get going, Gary. Bye, we love you very much.
We love you. Any last words before we go?
It's gonna be a tough road for your sister right now. Any words of confidence or anything you want to give her?
And my main thing is the kids. I know they're going to be really sad because he's been back in their life more now, and that's one thing is it's going to be tough on them. They didn't take it too well this morning saying goodbye to him, so my heart's with them for sure.
Yeah, it was definitely sad to see. That's why I got out of Pinellas County. I can't stand it here. My son Gary always wanted out of here.
And a special thanks to all my Facebook friends and all my family and stuff, because they, I'm pretty open about this stuff that's going on in my life on my Facebook. So special thanks to all of you for your support and love and stuff, and it means a lot to me, so just figured I'd say that.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. And thank you, Omar and Melissa, for all your support too. You guys have been great friends, more like family. They really have. They're like family to us now. They're actually going to be coming over for Thanksgiving. That's how close we've gotten with them. They're awesome people, and we owe a lot to them for their support with what we do and everything. And we like to give credit where credit is due. But anyway, well, hopefully we got some answers and some questions answered and things like that. We'll find out later on, and by the time you see this video, you will know what we know. So,
Love you, Gary.
yeah, we love you, Gary. All right, peace, everybody. See you in next time. Love you all. Shout outs to all our fans. There's so many of you right now, it's hard to think of everybody's names. But shout outs to all of you. You know who you are. Love you guys. Bye, Gary. Love you.
It's